Thanks to Alfa Romeo of McKinney, great dealership, highly recommend them. Taking out the regular Giulia today because that's what most people will buy, and everybody has reviewed the QV, so let's check it out.
I've been loving everything you are. Your eyes alone are the brightest stars. I could stand you all night, just drinking in your sunlight. Give me love tonight. You put all the stars in my eyes. Can we love tonight? You tell me I light up the whole sky. Stars in my eyes. Can we love tonight? You tell me I light up the whole sky.
The trunk is kind of low, but it is very, very deep in there. So, and it has, fold down seats as well. So good storage. Has all these tools up here. Very cool. So space, quality, and comfort, very, very good. A great place to spend time. You even have your own little moonroof back here. Chrome surrounds on the vents here. USB down there. A nice console. And of course, just top quality leather as you'd expect from the Italians. All right, got it in dynamic mode. DNA switch here. I'm gonna be keeping it in dynamic the whole time. Just because I really want to get, test the performance of this car, because that's what most people are going to buy an Alfa Romeo for. So versus the other iPad screens that like stick up, this integrated system is just incredible. It looks so clean and nice, and it's a wide screen as well. And you don't, even on the ones that have a motor, you don't have to deal with that. What's interesting though is when you put it in reverse, it does have the parking sensors, but then the rear view camera, it's very high definition and it looks beautiful, but it's small, very small. So interesting choice there. So let's go. They have the BMW shifter design. It's very similar. I like the Audi one a little better. It gives a little bit more tactile feedback, but it's better than the Mercedes one where it's a little switch on your wheel. That's definitely kind of unique to Mercedes here. Getting some rough pavement here to start off with, test ride quality. Wow, I'm going to put it back in normal mode. The transmission definitely feels like a dual clutch almost. It's very fast. Even here, in the base model, so that's awesome. So what do you think so far?
I mean, still kind of getting used as you're like throwing me around the car. So far so good. Smoothish ride. I don't think you can see, but it keeps like popping over towards me. Keep getting out
the camera just loves her. So how do I get to the 5? Very quiet. Ride quality is definitely on par with the class, even though this one has the sport package, which has larger wheels, and it actually looks a lot like the QV. I would definitely recommend that package for you because the ride is still great. Brakes are very, very good feel. All right, we're gonna give it a little beans here. Not bad. But yeah, so pretty much what we're getting in the first part of the review isn't the fun part necessarily, but kind of the daily driving you'll do in and out, and it's not bad. It definitely doesn't feel any different than any of the German cars, like in that regard. Steering is like spot on. Even though I haven't done a lot of curves, you can tell it's extremely precise. I would say of the newer like electrical type steering, which is a different standard, it's up there with Porsche and Cadillac. Build quality though, of the interior and everything like that is definitely exceptional.
Can we love tonight? You put all the stars in my eyes. Can we love tonight? You tell me I light up the whole sky.
It feels as good as any of the German cars, so really good job, to Alfa Romeo there. Like any lingering doubts people may have had from many, many years ago, once you get in this car, you know, they're gone. These huge bumps, yeah, good ride, good ride. If the handling is as good as the ride quality, it'll be the perfect balance, really. This is the 5, right?
Yeah.
Getting up to like higher speeds, it's one thing I noticed is surprisingly quiet. The A4 is one of the quietest in this class, and this is close. It's definitely close. It's kind of dark when it's open. There we go. I wonder if that'll help or make it worse. That's better, actually. Yeah. Right.
A little bit.
Yeah. A little edge to the right. Found some fun curvy roads here. We're gonna let a little throttle loose. Pretty quick. For everyday driving, unless you're a speed demon, you know, it's up there with any of its competitors. Yeah, so the shifters are chunky and metal and beautiful. I'll show you those, and they work pretty quickly. I mean, definitely not dual clutch quick, but quick by automatic standards, for sure. All right, so let us go on a bit of a spirited drive.
I mean,
oh yeah, and they're getting people too. There's actual police. Take it out of dynamic mode because it sounds loud. We hit a school zone. Great turning circle for such a big car. They really let you turn the wheel there. That's cool. It does have the Alfa Romeo DNA system, or translates to dynamic, neutral, and A for automatic. There's no race mode in this one, but honestly, in dynamic, it feels very dynamic. The steering tightens up very nicely. Once this car gets going though, that was up to about 50 very easily. A lot of people complain there is no manual in this car, which is unfortunate in the States, but as automatics go, this is a fast one. It has that clunky feel of a dual clutch, which you know, people who favor more enthusiastic and more sporty driving will love. So unless you're like sold on the interior of the Mercedes or just absolutely must get the BMW, I would recommend driving this because it splits the difference between them quite nicely. It's a little bit sportier than the Mercedes, feels a little bit more
luxurious.
Yeah.
Than the BMW.
And it feels, yeah, a little bit more luxurious, and I would say even sportier in some ways than the BMW. Love that. Audi though would probably be the best competitor to this car. This does have all-wheel drive as well, and just like the Audi, and it's a good all-wheel drive system. So that would be the car you'd probably want to cross-shop. They're priced very, very similarly. The A4 I have the review of, which I'll link to at the end, was roughly the same price as this car. Very cool and unique looking key. It's very chunky and has remote start built in there, and it'll land a generic keys. It's nice. It's the one I drove, but I would highly recommend, if you're into that sort of thing, this red interior. It just makes everything just pop and shine in the car. It even makes the leather look nicer, as weird as that sounds. It makes the chrome pop more. These chunky paddle shifters are probably my favorite part of the drive. Until next time, my speedy racers, drive on.